Hey, welcome to chapter 4. This is a short chapter. It's about systems of equations, the stuff we cover anyway. We only cover about 4 sections of it. The first one is about how to solve a system, and I introduced it to the class, and I don't know how much you know about this. I'm here to give you the nuts and bolts on how to do this, but I will introduce it this way. Okay, so that's 2 linear equations, right? That's 2 linear equations. What can you do with them? Well, last chapter, what we did was we graphed them. And so, for instance, here's equation number 1, here's equation number 2. If you just pretend, hey, I'm graphing equation 1, it looks like that. Now I'm going to graph equation 2, maybe it looks like that. And you know what? There's a special point where these guys meet, okay? That point, whatever it is on both lines and solves both equations. And so therefore, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the solution. The solution, by the way, is an ordered pair. We have to figure out what the heck it is, okay? So that's what we're here about. So this method that I go through on this one, I always, for you guys, it depends. If we have to do substitution method, we can do that. But typically with systems, I'm just going to show you how to do the so-called addition method. And what we do is we go from, I pointed out to students, we're going to go from 2 equations. You see them, right? And how many variables are there? And 2, x and y, unknowns. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a move that gives us 1 equation and only 1 unknown. And if we have an equation with 1 unknown, we're learning how to solve that thing, okay? So we already know how to solve it, but this is how you do it. We're going to blend these 2 together in a blender and come up with the solution. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. I'm going to show you maybe a neighbor of yours did it one way and you did it another. So I'm going to write the system down here again. X minus 2y is -5, etc. So the thing is, you want to eliminate one of the variables, okay? So you have a choice. Let's say you decide, now this is up to you, you look at this thing and you go, I choose to eliminate, there's only 2 choices, the x's. Let's do that. I'm going to get rid of the x's. How do you do it? Well, you take an equation or both of them and you scale them. That is, you multiply them by something to where when you add the x terms disappear, they cancel. Right now they don't. But if I came in here with, say, oh, I don't know, how about a -2? Do you see the logic? -2x plus 2x cancels. But as long as it's not legal unless I go all the way across with a -2. So I'm going to multiply the top row by -2. A question would be, how'd you figure that out? That's up to us to do that. If I multiply by -2, watch, I leapfrog around, I get a -2x. Watch, I'm multiplying. -2 times -2 is +4y equals -2 times -5 is +10. And then I rewrite the other guy right underneath. I didn't change him at all, okay? How did you figure that out? Keep watching, because when you add, that's the big deal. This is the addition method. Now we're going to add downward. We're going to add one side to the other of these 2 equivalents, right, or equations. When you add, watch the x's. -2x plus 2x disappears. There, that's the big move right there. You got to multiply right to make that happen. Now we have 4 and 5 make 9y. And on the other side, it looks like it's 27. There you go. Now we have 1 equation and 1 unknown. And it's super easy to solve. Just divide by 9, and you've got your guy. You've got 3. That's one of our answers. Remember, it's an ordered pair, right? Okay, so what we do next is we find x. The way we do that is we pick any of the 2 equations, any of the equations with x and y in it. And watch this. Yeah, I get to play with colors again. So let's say I choose x minus 2y. Maybe the top equation equals -5. For no reason other than it's the top equation. That's all. And what we now know is that y is 3. And so I'm going to put him right there. This is called, now this is what they call substitution. It's a form of substitution right there. We get x minus 2. How do I write times 3? Oh yeah, with a dot or parentheses is negative 5. Okay, so we have x minus 6 is negative 5. Add the 6, and you get x is equal to 1. You did it. We found the solution. We've got y is 3, we got x is 1. So therefore the answer is this, an ordered pair. X goes first, then y. Now if you want, you can quit the video. I'm going to do it the other way where I eliminate the y's, and that'll take some people, it'll be like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter how you do it. There's a freedom, and I want to teach you the freedom of that. So I'm going to solve the same system next, a different way. So that's why I kind of built a little bit of a divider there. Okay, so you're working on this problem, and pretend, hey, you've got a neighbor that's working on the same problem, and your neighbor is doing something different from you. They've decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of the y's because I think I'm supposed to do the y's first, or maybe they just think that they want to do it. Getting rid of the y's in this case, in fact, let's write that down. Your neighbor's saying, I choose to eliminate the y's. That's what I'm going to do. And you're like, okay, go at it. It's all yours. But now, how do you make it to where they cancel each other out, right? One's a negative 2y and the other's a 5y. And the answer is, watch this. It's better just to show you, okay? I am going to multiply the top guy by 5. But I want the y's to disappear, so I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 2. Now very carefully examine the coefficients of the y's there. What are they going to become? Write them out. You can stop the video and do it yourself. But I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go 5 times x, and then I have 5 times negative 2 is minus 10y, equals, and then 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. I'm being real careful. This is an area of math that taught me to be very careful. Lots of numbers. 2 times 2 is 4x. I have 2 times 5, so plus 10y. Of course, that's what we wanted to have happen. And equals 2 times 17 is 34. Draw a line and add. Y. Well, man, look. The y's are going to cancel this time. Okay? Let's put it in the same color, make it pretty. So therefore, when we add 5x and 4x, now we have 9x. Equals, what do we have there? 9. Now we have one equation, one unknown. Divide by the 9. We get x is 1. Yay! And your neighbor's going, I got 1, what'd you get? And you go, I got y is 3. I got x is 1. Oh, no, we're wrong. You're both right. You're both right. Now you just grab one of those top equations, and if you want, I can grab the bottom one, but I won't. Yeah, let's grab it. Let's go 2. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You're going to, if you're doing your math right, you get the same thing. So I'm choosing this equation here, and I realize that if x is 1, I can plug it in right there, substitute it in as what it's called. We're going to substitute in that x, so it goes 2 times 1 plus 5y is 17. Okay, so 2 plus 5y is 17. Subtract the 2. We have 5y is 15, and guess what? Divide by 5. We get y equals 3. So you've got your answer. You say it's, your neighbor says it's 1, 3, and you say it's 1, 3, and you go, oh my gosh. Either way I go, it works. So that's kind of a longish video, wanting to show you both of those. And I think that's about all we have on that one. So I'm going to stop it and go to the next video. I can't wait. Just can't wait.